Hello everyone, thank you for being here today. My name is Manny Citron. I'm an Assistant Managing Director with the City of Philadelphia, and I'm also the Northeast Coordinator for Philly Rising. Before we get started, let me just say some thank yous. Thank you, of course, to Mayor Nutter and to the Managing Director, Rich Negron, for being here. Thank you to Tracy, the Director for Frankford CDC. Thank you to Bill McMaster from Temple for the help they've put out here, and also I think I saw Captain Bachmeyer from the 15th District in the back. So thank you also to the captain. Let me start off by saying just how pleased we are to be here today and open this lab here. And I'm also going to speak pretty briefly about Philly Rising, about how this computer lab came into fruition. Philly Rising is a new way of doing business for the city of Philadelphia. And the ultimate goal for Philly Rising is to transform how residents and how communities deal with city government and what they can expect in terms of services and accountability from city government. Now, to get there, we do things a little bit differently. And we have 4 principles that set Philly Rising apart from other models. Philly Rising is responsive to the needs of the community. It builds capacity in the community. It is sustainable, and it has a limited fiscal impact. And the framework for what we do to get there is that when Philly Rising enters a neighborhood, we meet with the residents and all the stakeholders. We talk to them and say, what do you need? What is your vision for this neighborhood? Once we find that out, we develop an action plan to help them get there. Now here in Frankfurt, Philly Rising has been working since last April, and we've had numerous conversations with the residents, with neighborhood leaderships, and we've identified issues that need to be addressed. Back in July, we did a walkthrough with representatives from Councilwoman Sanchez's office, with L&I, with Streets, with Commerce, and some other city departments. And from that walkthrough, we identified graffiti that was abated, we identified properties that were problem properties and had code violations issued to them, and in partnership with city agencies, neighborhood residents have helped us clean and maintain 12 different lots here in Frankfurt. More recently, Philly Rising partnered with Serve Philadelphia to launch a citywide toy drive to help support some of the toy drive activities that are happening here in Frankfurt over the holidays. In total, about 125 toys were collected and distributed to different organizations here in Frankfurt to help them out with what they were doing for the kids. So the computer lab here today that we're opening is, it's been a project, it's been in the works for a while now, and it comes from conversations we've had with the neighbors. And one of the issues that they've identified for us is that Frankfurt needs better access to the internet. This is a goal that this computer lab ties into some of the goals the mayor spoke about in his inaugural address. This computer lab is going to be a new education resource for the kids in the neighborhood. It's going to be a new job search resource for the adults in the neighborhood. To get here, we partnered with the Temple Computer Recycling Lab, who have helped us do computer labs in other neighborhoods before, and they were very gracious. They've offered up 9 computers, which you'll see when we do the tour, when we do the ribbon cutting in the tour. And Frankfurt CDC, to their credit, they stepped up and offered to be the host location for this computer lab. So that ends my part of this. It's my pleasure at this point to introduce the Managing Director for the City of Philadelphia and also one of the architects behind Philly Rising, Mr. Richard Negron. Thank you.
Thanks, man. 2 of my favorite things. Attending a Philly Rising event and getting a chance to introduce our great mayor. There's a lot I could say about Philly Rising. Manny did a great job. The mayor's going to do a job talking about that as well. He's going to do a fantastic job, I'm sure, as he always says. No pressure at all. There's something that you guys don't know. There's a saying that we have in the administration amongst the senior leadership, and that's service-centered leadership. That all flows from this mayor. He just left an elementary school. Yeah. On Wednesday, he was on the street talking to a mom who had lost a son, in a horrible shooting in Point Breeze. He's been in the neighborhood and the community every single day this week. If you haven't heard the inaugural speech, go back. It's online. He said it on Monday. It was fantastic, and it was all about you. It was all about service. He sets the model for me personally. He sets it for Manny and for the rest of us, and really is the soul of this program. So, ladies and gentlemen, the best mayor in the country, Michael Nutter.
pressure thing again. Chris, thank you very, very much. Deputy Mayor Negrin is just an incredible leader, and he is inspiring and inspires me. Manny, you did a great job. You couldn't be any closer. Did a great job laying things out. So please give Manny a big, big round of applause. We really enjoy, and I am on a daily basis inspired by what many people in the administration are doing, but certainly many of our younger folks. They are focused, they are energetic, they take things from a totally different perspective at times, and I am constantly learning from them, and then I pass it on to Rich and act like, you know, it's original stuff. No, actually, Rich and his team, and I don't know where young John Farrell is, but there is a great young leader as well. So do me a favor, Manny, John Farrell, Rich, please give them all the Philly Rising folks. I want to thank our two local and state officials, Councilwoman Maria Quinones-Sanchez and State Representative Tony Payton. Both care so deeply, so passionately about their constituencies and their neighborhoods, and I enjoy working with both of them. We're all in this together, as I said just the other day at the inauguration. I want to thank the captain for being out and for the service that we get here in this neighborhood. He may not be able to see you, but let him hear you out in the street. Give Captain Bachmeyer a big, big round of applause. Tracy O'Drain, the Managing Director of Frankford CDC, thank you so very much. The key to great neighborhoods are great neighborhood leaders. We need folks to step up, speak out, and get engaged and get involved. The whole essence here, this is really all about, is it's built up from the ground level. That the government has some resources, and we actually may have a couple ideas, but you're here. You're in this place, you live here, you work here, you play here, you raise your children here, you're here every day, day in and day out. And, you know, the government, we do a few things, we move around, and sure, we pick up your trash and respond to 911 calls and run rec centers, but you really are, as they say, the salt of the earth. You're here, it's in your blood, and you wear these neighborhoods each and every day. We can't do what we do without community engagement, without community involvement. So give Tracy another big, big round of applause. And Bill McMaster, Director of Computing Business Services at Temple. I guess, what was that, Tuesday? Was I on Temple's campus on Tuesday? Was that Tuesday? It's been a long week. Took a group of Girard College 11th graders up to Temple, and I saw, what do they call it, the Tech Center? It's just worth going. I mean, I wouldn't be able to turn anything on, but much too complicated, way beyond me. But that Tech Center was incredible, and so I want to thank you for the donation. But I also want to make sure that we give it up for Temple beating Duke. So, no, great work that Temple's doing and making that donation. And again, that's what these partnerships, that's what these relationships are really all about. Temple, a great university, providing a high-quality education for young people, an economic engine in the community, and then lending resources, as you did in partnership with us again at Hartranft, and another one of our Philly Rising neighborhoods, and we're very appreciative. We have some other young people here, which is ultimately, for me, this is what this is really all about. And they have confirmed with me that they are authorized to be here, notwithstanding what time of day it is. I did shock a couple of them and asked them, what are you doing here? Why aren't you in school? A whole lot of cat getting a whole lot of tongues over there, but they're a little stunned at that. But give it up for our Frankford High students who are here as a part of their education. You know, all of your education will not be within the four walls of your school, and this is as much a part of your education as anything else. Managing Director mentioned my speech on Monday, and, you know, of course I said there that, you know, as a city, we must stand together. We are one city, we are one community, and these partnerships and relationships are critical to us moving forward. And that really is about every block, every neighborhood, every community, all working in tandem, all working in partnership for the greater good of us. We truly are knit together as a great city. The opening of this computer center, of course, is truly fantastic and brings a new asset to residents here in the Frankford community. Many of you are aware that all across the city, 41% of Philadelphians don't have access to the internet. And we're attacking that challenge in a number of ways. Certainly the Freedom Rings partnership, utilizing federal dollars, our funding provided to us by President Obama and some of the members of Congress who actually get it, and we're able to open up 77 centers all across the city of Philadelphia, providing internet access and 177 jobs as a result. This is all about jobs, all about access. 80% of employment applications today, you can't fill out a piece of paper for. You can only get them online. And so that's what this is really all about. It's not just about having a nice shiny computer. It's about what you do with it. It opens up an entire world. It opens up the universe for folks to get the information that they need. So you can also use these, of course, to look for a job. Fill out those FAFSA forms. FAFSA, of course, is the incredibly long titled acronym. It's your financial aid form. That's all you need to know. And you have to fill it out by May 1st. There's money available for young people and others to go to college. But if you never fill out that form, you won't get any of that money. And so we've also been very, very focused. The Mayor's Office of Education, Laura Shore and Barbara Madelman is here, and making sure that people fill out those forms. You'll now be able to do that right here at Frankford CDC. These benefits will ripple all throughout this community. We want to make sure that we advertise this well, that people know that this resource is here. There's nothing worse than having an asset, having a resource, and either no one knows anything about it, or worse, people aren't using it. So these computers are here. We should get to a point where folks have to schedule time to get on them, that there's so much activity and interest.
Really brief here. Tracy O'Drain, I'm the Managing Director of the Frankford Community Development Corporation. First of all, welcome. Welcome to everyone that's here. I have 4 or 5 board members. Welcome, Mayor Nutter. Welcome, Managing Director. Philly Rising. I saw John and Jimmy, I think, somewhere back there. We have some Harding students as well as some Frankford High students. Some of our local business people are here as well. So thank you. Thank you for coming and welcome. Thank you so much for this opportunity. I just have to say thank you. We are so excited about this. Thank you. Thank you to Manny and John and Philly Rising for everything that they've done for Frankford and for the computer lab. Now I have to say I am so excited about this. Anyone that knows me know I talk all the time about my daughter. My oldest child is in her first year in college, and the application process, the financial aid application process, was something that nearly overwhelmed me. So the opportunity to provide my experiences as well as access to online applications, because you can't do them any other way. The only thing out of 7 applications that she sent in was her actual portfolios. So everything now has to be done online, and if you don't fill out that financial aid application, the schools won't even look at their part of financial aid and scholarships for the students, the incoming students. So it's extremely important. That's the first thing that we intend to use the computer lab for. Also, very importantly, becoming adults and the parents, they can do resume building as well as searching for job opportunities here and all over the city, all over the region. Very important. And another important aspect to us as Frankford CDC and representing the commercial corridor is that we can help businesses, some of our local business people who don't have computers of their own, still build websites, still build Facebook pages, still have access to social networking. So we're going to reach businesses, we're going to reach students, we're going to reach the parents and the adults in this area. So we're really, really excited about it. Again, I thank everyone. I do want to say, I didn't see her come in. I'm hoping Councilwoman Maria Quinones Sanchez, we just wanted to say, hopefully soon we'll have her out too. And thank you for our opportunity working with the Economic Development Steering Committee on some other projects, such as a facade improvement project on the 4600 block. and the mural arts program, which we're excited about as well. So thank you. We're excited to have everybody here in Frankfurt.